So a couple days ago, I picked this up at a secondhand store, and it's a cute little, snowman. And he's got 3 buttons for LEDs, and you press here. If you can go real close, you can maybe see that they light up a little bit. The challenge with this is quite simple. There's nowhere to put batteries in there. There's no zipper to take it apart. There's something on bottom of this foot that's very hard, so I thought maybe the battery pack was there, but this is the exact same, and you wouldn't put battery pack in both feet. I mean, it's just 3 LEDs. So the only, oh look, they're still actually blinking. Look at that. So the only thing that I can think of is that the battery is located in this button, just a standard CR2032 or some type of coin battery. So I'm gonna just cut it open, unfortunately. I've never seen a toy where they've embedded the battery and it's not removable, so that's unfortunate, but that's what I'm gonna do. I've looked all over, thinking that maybe they put the battery here. It's nowhere. So I'm gonna cut this open and we'll see if we can find where the battery is. So got my scissors, and the button here, you can feel it says press here, but there is a back portion obviously to this, and you can feel a little bit that it's flat and it's fairly large. You can see where I'm squeezing around here. So this makes me think that it's just a coin battery, maybe a couple of them, and they're back here. So I don't have any with me, but I'm gonna cut it open and hope that there's batteries there. It's just unfortunate that I have to use a scissors. It's kind of stupid. All right, so let's get to it. I'm gonna cut just as little as I can. So I've made this incision right there. Okay, so there's the button that we were feeling before. And here's the button when I'm pressing it. You can see they're sort of lighting up and kind of fading. And I see 2. Right, there's the red wire and the black wire. Don't cut the black wire. I do not see where the battery is. So maybe the battery's in here, I'm thinking. I'm gonna see if I can follow the wire with my pinky. And hope that there aren't. No, I don't feel any other small battery pack. So it's gotta be in this thing. Now, unfortunately, they also encased this. Let me try and zoom in again. They also encased this very well. It can't be easily taken apart. It's not, it doesn't unscrew, and I can't seem to pull it at all. I'm afraid I'm gonna break the wires too. Well, I'm just looking at this guy right now. I can see there's a little bit of a hole in this guy, and I'm looking through to see if I can see the battery in there. And what you know it, there is, unless it's a really small battery, I can't tell if there's a battery in this. So I have an idea. I've got an iPhone next to me. So perhaps if I can turn on the light and now put it on the back side of the button, I can at least see if I can identify if there's a battery in here or not. Because I can't tell just by looking through it normally. So let me put this here. I see something very round and spherical. It could be the battery, but the only thing is it's no, I don't think so. So if we take a look at this back side here, you can see the circuit boards, the darker part being where the traces are. But if there was a battery right there, you would expect it to be round and fairly large, and obviously the light would show or something round. But as I'm moving this around, it's clear that that the battery is actually not in here, which is disappointing. So that means, I've felt everywhere for something soft. But that means that the battery would have to be elsewhere, but I can't feel where else it would be. I don't know. This seems very odd that it wouldn't be in this button. It doesn't make sense. It'd be added cost to have a separate battery compartment different from the button and different from the 3 red LEDs. Just logically, it's not economical. It spends more money to do that. Whereas you could house the battery. You could house the battery in the same as a button. So maybe it's in there and it's just a very, very small one that's being covered up. But on this back side, you can see something round, right? It seems like that might be where the battery's at. The only problem is I keep thinking that maybe that's where it's supporting the button, but that's got to be it, right? That makes the most sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bite the bullet. I mean, I'm gonna just ruin a snowman, right? I don't want to make any other incisions if I don't have to, says the doctor. Bad joke. So let me see if I can pry this top out, since they just super glued everything just about anyway, and see how this is even secured on there. And maybe, okay, I think I can get it apart without breaking it. Okay. So it looks like the top is just kept in by like a snapping force. So what I'm doing, you can see from this button that I am slowly just pulling out and separating the housing from this top. It's almost done. Okay. So go ahead and open this and we'll see. Hopefully the battery's in here. Get this light out of the way, because it's kind of annoying. All right, so we've got, that's interesting. All right, so we've got the button. Yeah, sure enough, there it is right there. So the dark thing we saw in the center was actually part of the button. This is a soft pad in the center that's electrically conductive coating that's on the rubber. You see these on a lot of older buttons. They don't use them now because it wears out, but sure enough, here are 2 very, very small batteries right here. So those are the 2 batteries. So, and of course that's the button in the middle. So I'm gonna replace these batteries. I don't think I have anything like this extra at home. So let me push this out. All right, so for this, for these 3 LEDs, wow, okay, yeah, these batteries are, I mean, it's obviously a very inexpensive toy. It's not like you're going to use, you know, high power batteries, but if hopefully that can focus. And this battery right here is labeled LR41. So, you know, it's not exactly a famous toy, so I don't expect everyone to have it, but on the back it says LR41. So go to the store or order one online from Amazon for a couple bucks. So it's got a button cell here. You can actually see a little bit of acid on this front part. So not surprising, who knows how old this toy is. But that's it, 2 batteries for this. I was kind of hoping, since it had all these, since it had 2 of these coin batteries, that it might make a sound or something as well. Because this almost looks, if you take a look at this button, it almost looks like a potentiometer, right? Very thin type of speaker that works by piezoelectric. I don't see it. It's possible there's one under there, but I'm afraid if I take the top from the button, if I separate this plastic piece from the bottom of the circuit board, that I'll actually break it, because that might be in there by glue. And if there's a piezoelectric speaker, oh, We just found out. It came right off. It's not by glue. No, there's no speaker. This is the back side of the board. So, no sound. That's okay. I don't know what sound a snowman would make anyway. At any rate, so here's the 2 circuit boards, the timer, and where the 2 batteries are. So I'm going to replace these and put it together and put them in here. I'm obviously not going to sew them up. But if you have toys like this, you know, leave in the comments below. I just find it very odd that they would have encased this completely within, you know, a stuffed toy and not put a speaker or just cheap Velcro to keep this together. It's kind of odd. So anyway, leave comments below if you have anything like this, and that'd be great. Thank you so much. Have a great one.